Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves some rather interesting Ninjago news to talk about. Again, following this year's Comic-Con event, we still have a few things to talk about and a few loose ends to tie up following Comic-Con and everything announced at the Ninjago panel. And in today's video, we will be talking about the idea that was revealed at the panel that Dragons Rising Season 4 will be rather emotional, all things considered. But first, I do want to talk about this whole debacle. I don't have much to say about it, so I'm just going to talk about it very quick in today's video. Yes, LEGO did upload a new clip for Dragons Rising Season 3, and no, it is not a Season 3 Part 2 clip, because why would it be, right? We just talked about this in a previous video, the idea of LEGO's hilariously bad marketing continuing with Season 3, and you would think, obviously since Season 3 Part 2 is on the horizon, might even be releasing in a little over a month, surely LEGO should spend some time advertising Part 2, but no, they are still deciding to upload clips for Season 3 Part 1. Don't know why, it doesn't make any sense, and some of you guys were asking me what I thought about this. I think the same thing that I thought the last time they did it. It's weird, it's dumb, I don't understand it. But again, more confusion, more whatever coming at us from the LEGO YouTube channel. Now, moving on to what was said at Comic-Con surrounding Dragons Rising Season 4 being rather emotional, it was stated that the season will push the ninja to more emotional places and of course explore more of the merged realms. That makes sense on that last part. Like I said in my initial video breaking down all of the Comic-Con news, like when it happened, I do like the idea of Dragons Rising exploring more of the merged realms, and I firmly believe by the time the series is over, we will have met every single realm out there and explored a little bit more of what the merged realms has in store. Not only with new realms that we haven't seen before, but maybe older realms that we haven't heard from in a while. I mean, we haven't seen anything from the Never realm so far in Dragons Rising, aside from just a quick mention. So Dragons Rising Season 4 exploring more of the merged realms, I'm very open to that. That makes a lot of sense to me. But the idea of the season pushing the ninja to more emotional places sounds like this season is going to be, all things considered, rather emotional, rather heartbreaking even. Just because something is emotional doesn't mean that it's negative emotion or positive emotion, obviously, it just means emotion. So either way, it sounds like we will be exploring a lot more of what the ninja team will do. Maybe as individuals or working together, it's hard to say. I could totally see various arcs, though, for individual ninja being rather emotional in Season 4. More specifically with Nia, and this was the first thing that came to mind when I read that the season would push the ninja to more emotional places. First thing I thought of was how the season would explore Nia and even potentially her relationship with Jay. Now, without spoiling anything from Season 3 Part 2, obviously Jay and Nia are not together, you know, still. The Jay arc is still, of course, being explored in Season 3 Part 2. We saw that from various trailers coming at us from Comic-Con as well. Jay is still not back to being fully Jay, and I doubt he will be by the end of Season 3 Part 2. Again, we are still awaiting those final 2 episodes, but me personally, again, I doubt that Season 3 will end with Jay getting his memories back. Maybe instead, Season 3 could set up that storyline going on in Season 4. We just talked about how the administration will play into Season 4 quite a bit. Maybe they will go back and explore Jay's backstory line, explain what exactly happened to him after the merge. Maybe in a very emotional scene where all of these memories come flooding back to Jay, maybe because of something that Nia ultimately did or something that she accomplished. Either way, like I said, Season 3 Part 2 probably will not wrap up the Jay and Nia storyline, but they could set it up even more to be developed more so into Season 4, where we could see all of these emotions actually flood out and, you know, make themselves known fully. And I think that's what will have the most emotion in Season 4, possibly all of the Jay and Nia stuff. But that's not to say that other ninja can't have emotional moments as well. I'm thinking more so with Kai. Maybe we could explore more of his fallout of the Land of Monsters. Though it kind of sounds like Ninjago Legends monstrosity and Kai's monstrous journey, all of the Ninjago Legends stuff will kind of cover that emotion for Kai. Not sure how much of that will be explored in Season 4, but I would not mind seeing a little bit more of that context in the actual Dragons Rising series itself. I mean, we still have no idea what Kai's vision was from the Phantasm Cave way back in Season 2. Apparently that will be explored at some point in Dragons Rising's future. Maybe that will finally come up in Season 4, give Kai some type of emotional arc to go on as well. Same thing could be said for other ninja like Zane, for example. Maybe he and Pixel are still trying to reconnect following her absence that took over many years. I totally would not mind seeing more of Zane and Pixel, and even with Cole, I mean, we could get more emotion from him, possibly towards Geo, maybe the Finders as well. There's a lot of emotion that you could tackle with Zane and Cole, though I feel like in the cases of Nia and Jay, maybe even Kai, there's more so potential there for an emotional storyline to be told. But now with Lloyd, I think he also could be going on an interesting emotional arc in Season 4, considering that the season is now confirmed as well to be exploring more of Lloyd's powers and what exactly his powers ultimately are. And again, this is something that would be affecting pretty much everything that we saw before involving Lloyd's powers. Lloyd has had his powers, he's been the Green Ninja for many years. What happens if everything is about to be flipped on its head? Maybe Lloyd's powers aren't what he thought they were, maybe his powers originate from a dark source, maybe they have some messed up history with his powers, maybe there were people that used his powers in the past that are not very good people. What if his power was previously held by villains and used to cause harm? I think there's a lot of emotion that can be explored with Lloyd's powers as well, because there's so much that we don't know about Lloyd's powers. I would not be surprised if Lloyd specifically got a lot of that emotion just because of his powers and the knowledge that we do not have about them. But of course, other ninja could be tackling more emotional themes as well. Eren and Sora could be, of course, going over their relationship, trying to rekindle things there. Maybe Frack and Sora's relationship develops a little bit more as well. It's hard to say, and with Wildfire, well, Wildfire could always be a part of Kai's storyline. Either way, no matter what happens in Season 4, it does sound like the season will push the ninja, again, to more emotional places. I, for one, am very excited for that. I think Ninjago is at its best when it is a character study, and if Season 4 gives each of the ninja a chance to build themselves up even more, not only in terms of storylines, but ultimately in terms of personality as well, I think that's definitely well worth it for Ninjago Dragons Rising to spend some time on. But again, just because the season is emotional, that doesn't mean good emotion or bad emotion, positive or negative, so feel free to leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What types of emotion do you think the ninja will be experiencing in Dragons Rising Season 4? How do you feel about more realms possibly being explored as well? And of course, what do you think about the hilarious marketing, or lack thereof, for Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2? Leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.